My beloved, come close. Pull your heart up to this table and let it rest. Lay your burdens down right here beside me. Let us talk soul to soul, spirit to spirit. Because today I bring you a truth soaked in the tears of saints, wrapped in the robes of time, and cradled in the loving arms of the Almighty. You see, life has a way of stealing. It steals quietly, patiently. It snatches your peace in the midnight hour when no one is watching. It chips away at your innocence with every heartbreak, every betrayal, every door that slammed shut while you were praying for it to open. And sometimes, if we are honest, it feels like the years themselves turned against us, like time slipped through our hands and carried our dreams away with it. There are moments when you sit alone and think, where did it all go wrong? You replay old conversations. You remember the version of yourself that believed easily, loved deeply, trusted fully. You remember the prayers you whispered with hope trembling in your chest. And now, standing here, it feels like joy packed her bags and left without saying goodbye. But I came to tell you something your heart has been aching to hear. God will restore all your wasted years. Yes, every single one of them. What you thought was wasted has never been beyond the hand of God. Never the years that slipped through your fingers like water, the seasons soaked in sorrow, the days you cannot get back. Those moments are not gone, they are kept, held, watched over by a God who does not forget, who does not sleep, and who never misplaces a single second of your life. We have all been there, haven't we, looking back over the landscape of our lives with tired eyes, wondering where the time went. You once dreamed with a heart wide open. You gave your love freely, your kindness without demand, your loyalty without calculation. But somehow the joy turned into ashes, the laughter grew quiet, and now it feels like all that effort, all that love, all those prayers just vanished into thin air. So you sit with the echo of loss. But baby, let me whisper something your soul needs to hear. Nothing you have been through is wasted in the economy of heaven. Not a single tear, not one sigh, not one confused prayer spoken through pain. God saw it all, He caught it all, and He folded it into the tapestry of who you are becoming. He is the master weaver. He takes every strand, even the torn and frayed ones, and weaves them into strength, purpose, and quiet glory. You may feel like the years were stolen. You may feel like the enemy walked away laughing with what mattered most. But hear me clearly. No one gets the final say over your life but God. Even what was meant to destroy you, God is using. Even what was done in darkness, He is transforming into light. Because time to us moves forward in one straight line, but God sits above time. He sees the beginning, the middle, and the end all at once. So what looks wasted to you is redeemable to Him. Some of your most painful seasons were not empty seasons. When you were crying alone, He was teaching you stillness. When you were betrayed, He was revealing truth. When you failed, He was removing pride and planting wisdom. What you call wasted, God calls work in progress. One day you will look back and realize every step mattered. Every fall taught you something. Every silence brought you closer to God's voice. Heaven does not waste human suffering, it sanctifies it. The world will tell you that time lost is time gone forever, that there is no recovery for what you missed. But the world does not know your God. Your God does not restore small. He rebuilds better. He does not return you to who you were. He elevates you to who you were always meant to be. Think of the caterpillar wrapped in darkness, believing its life was ending. What felt like death was actually preparation, and when it emerged, it did not crawl, it flew. What seemed wasted was sacred. That relationship that shattered you did not destroy you. It cracked open the shell around your destiny. That job you lost, that dream that died, that time you think you squandered, none of it is shame. It is soil, and from that soil, God will grow something astonishing. So do not curse the years that feel lost. Bless them, because they built the foundation you are standing on now. From silence came strength. From waiting came wisdom. From pain came depth. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where God has chosen to begin again. So breathe, lift your eyes. The morning is coming. Oh, my dear heart, sit still and listen. Let your soul breathe for a moment. Let the noise settle. Because when God returns what was lost, He does not return it empty. He returns it multiplied. You see, heaven does not believe in simple exchanges. God does not just give back what you lost the way it left you. No, his restoration is not a return, it is a resurrection. What comes back carries more weight, more wisdom, more glory than what was taken. When God breathes on what you thought was over, it does not rise the same, because you are not the same. The woman you are now, the man you are now, carries deeper understanding, steadier faith, and sacred scars that tell a story of survival. You have been seasoned by pain and kissed by grace, and what God gives you next must match the depth of who you have become. God will not pour old wine into new wineskins. He will not send a blessing that cannot hold the strength you now carry. So do not expect what is coming to look like what you lost. Do not wait at the door of yesterday hoping it knocks again. Yesterday is finished. Tomorrow is being prepared. Think of Job, stripped of everything through storms he did not deserve. Family gone, health shattered, life reduced to ashes. Yet when God moved again, he did not restore Job with copies of the past. He gave him double, not just possessions but peace, not just blessing but honor. That is how God restores, and understand this clearly. This restoration is not just material. It is the restoration of your soul, the return of your confidence, the revival of your joy, that light in your eyes that dimmed after too many nights of silent tears. God will bring it back. Not as a flicker, but as a fire. Heaven's math is different. You count what you lost. God counts what is coming. You see ruins. God sees blueprints. You see delay. God sees development. Some of you gave love and received betrayal. You served and were dismissed. You showed up with your whole heart and were left standing alone. And you wonder, what was the point of all that giving? But God saw what they did not. He saw your loyalty. He saw your faith, and when he restores you, he will not just give you another chance. He will give you discernment. He will upgrade your connections to match your calling. Some of you lost time. Years wandered in confusion and anxiety. But when God restores time, he does it suddenly. In 1 year, he can accomplish what would have taken 10. In one moment, he can open doors your enemies swore you would never enter. And when it happens, it will overflow. That is why you must prepare your heart. Restoration is not small. It is not quiet. It is disruptive in the holiest way. It shakes loose what no longer belongs. It rearranges your life so the blessing can finally land. God's restoration demands that you let go of who you were to receive, who you were always meant to become. Do not be surprised when blessings come wrapped differently. Do not be afraid when opportunity calls your name and you feel unqualified. That is God saying, this is the reward for your faithfulness in famine. You sowed in tears. You will reap in joy. Do not measure what is coming by what was taken. Let God tilt the scales in your favor. You did not survive all that pain to return to where you were. You endured it because you were meant for more. And listen closely. The restoration is already in motion. Your name is already written on blessings you have not seen. Doors are unlocking in rooms you have never entered. Do not fear the timing. Trust the preparation. Heaven is never late. When it arrives, do not shrink. Do not question if you deserve it. Stand tall. Because God's restoration does not just return what was lost. It returns you stronger, wiser, softer, braver, and when it lands, it will feel like the pain was outweighed by the purpose. You will know, not guess, not hope, but know that your Redeemer lives and that he never forgot you. Not once. Your past does not own your destiny. The world may point to your mistakes and whisper, you missed your chance. But the world does not write your story. God does, and his mercy does not run dry. The road that bent you did not break you. It shaped you. God took even the chapters you wish you could erase and turned them into purpose. He does not call you by your failures. He calls you by your future. Yes, you strayed. Yes, you chose wrong sometimes, but grace does not collapse under the weight of your past. Grace rises to meet you and says, get up, we are not finished. The delay was not denial. The waiting was preparation. The night was making room for the dawn. God did not cancel the dream. He strengthened the vessel. Do not let regret drive your soul. Do not measure your destiny by a detour. The middle is not the end. God does not ask for perfection. He asks for surrender. And when you give him the broken pieces, he builds something beautiful. Even the cracks begin to shine. You are not too far gone. You are not too late, you are not too broken. You are exactly the kind of story God loves to finish. So stand still, not in fear but in faith. Stillness is not weakness, it is trust. It is saying, God, I believe you even when I cannot see you. When you stop striving, God starts moving. Let him fight, let him part the sea, let him open doors, let him restore. You are not the hero, you are the beloved. And when the victory comes, you will whisper, it was the Lord. And the stillness that once scared you will become peace. When God restores you, you will rise different. You cannot return to small thinking. You have been crowned by survival. You walk now with purpose, with posture, with peace. You are not just restored. You are repurposed. The dreams are waking up. The vision is rising. You cannot play small anymore. Fear may whisper, but faith must roar louder. Speak it aloud. I am restored. I am chosen. I am not what I've been through. I am what I've overcome. Let your life be the evidence. Let your peace preach. Let your joy testify. You are the proof that God does not waste years, tears, or people. And beloved, he is not finished, not yet, not ever.